Hey there, and welcome to Scott's PC. Today is October 9th, 2025. Let's see what happened today in this portfolio. It is the income portfolio. You can see I'm up about $45 or 0.5% today. For the past week, about 1.5% or $133. The past month, up 5% or $420. And my all-time is basically year-to-date. I started July 1st of this year, so I'm up $428 or about 5%. Go ahead and take a look at my buying power. No cash right now. I'm in margin just a little bit, about $300. And I'll show you why I'm in margin right there. And I do have a little bit of options collateral. I am running a couple plays up here, and I'll show you those in a little bit. But first, let's start with the high-yield dividends. We'll start with ULTY. You can see it's sitting at $5.48 in the overnight. I have an average cost of $6.15 with about 600 shares. You can see about 36% of the portfolio. I am down about $400, but I've had ULTY for about 15 weeks now, and it has paid me $634. So I'm up about $230. Next up is XBTY, my second biggest position. You can see it's down at $18.94. I got an average cost of $22.47. You can see about 20% of my portfolio now. This week, I sold some shares. I went from 115 to 100. In my opinion, it's just not keeping up with the Bitcoin run that we had, so I decided to trim it. You can see I'm down about $350 or about 15%. And the dividends I've received haven't met or have caught up with my total loss. So I'll be keeping a really close eye on this one if I need to trim it a little bit more. Then I have NVII, small position right here. You can see my average cost of $30.52, almost 15 shares. This is doing really well, up about 8.5% or $38. Then I have some the cryptocurrency ETFs are getting killed this past month, at least in my portfolio. You can see I have about 15 shares, an average cost of $29.05. You can see we're sitting at $26.85 now, down about 7.5% or $34. And then next up is Nagy by Roundtail. You can see it's sitting at $56.85. My average cost is $56.88. Very small position, just about 6 shares or about 3.5% of the portfolio. And you can see right now I'm just about even with this position. And then my last high yield ETF is TSYY. You can see it's sitting at $8.14 right now, it's down 16 cents overnight. I believe it just went ex-dividend. I believe they're paying about 21 or 22 cents. You can see I have 62 shares, an average cost of $8.33, down about 2% or close to $12. And then in this portfolio, to help balance out these high yield ETFs, I do have 2 growth funds. I have VU and QQQ. We'll take a peek at VU. I did buy $75 worth of VU today. You can see I have about 1.5 shares. There's my average cost of $5.97, and it is about 10% of the portfolio now, up about 3.5% or $31. And then I have QQQ. I got 1.33 shares. You can see my average cost at $5.77. Where are we sitting at? $612, up almost 6% or about $46. So VU and QQQ, over time, I'm hoping these will stabilize this high yield ETF portfolio and hopefully keep everything going up and to the right. And then about 3 weeks ago, I started trading options. Let's go over that. Let's go over this put option, MSOX. I got a couple contracts. $7 put, expiration of next Friday, October 17th. So this one's doing pretty well because MSOX is sitting at $9.70 right now. But you never know with this price. It could drop dramatically. So we'll see. But so far, it's looking good. You can see I'm almost halfway there. The premium for both contracts was $90. I'm sitting at $40 right now. And then I am selling a couple covered calls on TLRY. And that's because on Tuesday, I did buy 200 shares at an average cost of $170. What I wanted to do was practice covered calls, my first covered call. So Tuesday, the 200 shares, you can see it's up. They had earnings. I wanted to see what it go up or down. Either way, I took a shot and it came through. But you can see 2 contracts at a $2 strike. You can see TLRY is at $199. It was in the money all day on today, Thursday. It even went up to $224, $225. The shares didn't get called away. Being my first time selling covered calls, I thought they could be. So this is going to be close because tomorrow, this stock could just drop back to where it was at 170, or it could pump a little bit. So I'm either going to get called away, and if I do get called away, I'll keep the premium. It's just small premium, like $7 per contract or $14. You can see my break-even price is at 207. But if it doesn't get called away, I'll just run the covered calls again, see what the premium is for $2 or for $250, and go from there. Or, if it's sitting at 190 on next business week on Tuesday, because I think we have a 3-day weekend, I can just sell it at a profit. So a $340 investment, if it does get called away, I can do $80, $80 or $85. That's a nice little profit for my starter package of selling covered calls. But that's it. Just a quick update on Scott's PC. I hope you all are doing well, folks. I'll see you in the next video.